Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for giving me a voice. Today I will talk about biogas special case which occurring in animals, in cows. My delivery will be based on article of Mexican Association of Animal Production and Additionals, and this work was published in 26th of April this year and was as a result of experiments of University of New Leon in Mexico, and was written under the team of leadership of Archimedes Cruz Lopez, and entitled "The Production of Biogas from leaf in digestion of cows with different feed as addition." As objectives were checked, how the proper different proportions of feed progress in biogas production difference, because on cows feeding one of 68 animals which were selected to 8, and 4 were fed with sorghum and 4 with the plant called from Bermuda grass, Synodon dactylon from its Latin name. And the case why this happened, because biogas, which is anaerobic digestion, which leads transfer organic matter into by hydrolysis into simple matter, and then acidogenesis and metagenesis in pH 7 to 9 as optimal conditions, occur naturally in stomach of ruminants. We have 3 parts. In one is hydrolysis, and then by bacteria is digested and produce methane, similarly to the biogas plant. And in designing of biogas plant, we often match our with stomach of animals, usually cow. Only sometimes, because cow is not, because some years ago, some people may consider that pig stomach is much more efficiently than cow stomach. Therefore, some research goes, but mostly is by cow. So instead of making the 1 milliliters research of batch product, they decided to check how much biogas will be produced in cow in 24 hours from feeding in case of different to plants. Two first is Bermuda grass and other is sorghum. The Bermuda grass was containing lignin of level of 1%, 1.4, and 1.6 in case of sorghum, and hemicellulose was 16% in case of Bermuda grass and 25% in case of sorghum. 60% was also cellulose, and 35 cellulose was in case of sorghum. So as a result, we have concentration, and according to find how was making the initially were digested and conversion to biomass increase was bigger in case of the increase of mass of bulls and cows was bigger in case of Bermuda grass, which can contain lower part of cellulose and hemicellulose than sorghum. And result that conversion was higher. But this is high consumption and it less feed than in case of sorghum. And as a result, if we have sorghum, the biogas production was slightly higher, but finally after 24 hours, the biogas production was 30 milliliters per 200 gram of feed in case sorghum, and in case of grass, Bermuda grass was 34. So 18% higher, and the level was much higher, and biogas in case of sorghum wasn't produced until the first 6 days, 6 hours. So until 6 hours, increase was producing biogas cow for all the time of 24 hours. And in the case of sorghum, biogas started until after 6 hours. So this shows how is different in nature. So for biogas production, we did that for reaction like cow stomach, the much efficiently is the Bermuda grass than sorghum. So we have that both for feeding and then for biogas production, the better for is Bermuda grass than sorghum. So we have here the conclusion how works naturally such biogas production. So if we want to have cows producing a lot of biogas or reaction for biogas plant, similarly, would be better because Bermuda grass would be faster converted into biogas than sorghum. So we see that more, however, sorghum contain much more cellulose as hay cereals. It's much better, much worse source of biogas. So these are result of this interesting experiment on natural reactors, natural biogas plant type, which are cows. So thank you very much for listening to me.